Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Bacon Cast, where we talk about random things and act like we know what we're doing. I'm your main host, Ethan Jennings, and here is your co host,
Kenny Owana swag.
all types of swag. So, I've got today's first topic here. So Black Panther 2, it officially has a title, and me personally, I didn't even think that they were gonna make a second one, on account of Chadwick Boseman's passing. God bless his soul. But yeah, I didn't think they were gonna make another one. But the second movie, it's got a title, Wakanda Forever. It's Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, and I think it's even got a release date. So stick around for that as well. How do you feel about this, Kenny?
I don't know, man. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, it has a release year. That's what we know. It's coming out in 2022 next year. But I just don't think that, you know, I feel like emotionally people aren't going to be ready for a legacy that has been ended so quickly, if that makes sense. Like Chadwick made a lot of great movies. He made a lot of wonderful movies and I've watched a lot of them. But Black Panther, because the MCU was so universal and everybody's just so fully immersed in it, when he passed, that was really, really hard for a lot of people, especially the African American community, seeing is that Black Panther was, you know, one of the advancements in like movie history. Of course, that was a movie that's gone down in the books as one of the most culturally you know, like eye-opening type movie. And that and of course, um the movie with the main character Brie Larson, Captain Marvel. Thank you, Captain Marvel. That was a movie with predominantly females. So those types of things get etched into Marvel history, and because Marvel history is, known so well, I feel like not a lot of people are going to be able to handle Black Panther 2 because it's going to be hard for them to just swallow that bullet. And the main character, if we like resort to refer to the comics, it's Shuri, his sister, and he passes on the Black Panther mantle onto her. But I just don't know if they're going to be able to pull that off, just like with Chadwick being gone. I don't know how I feel about that. It makes me pretty sad though. So sad, I guess.
Yeah, like for honestly for me, how I feel about this is that like you said, I don't think people will be ready to handle that because it's a major plot hole that they can't really fill because the actor has died, but the character hasn't died. Black
Yeah.
Panther, all things concerned, is still alive and well in the beyond, you know, what we know. He's still there in Wakanda having the time of his life, uninterrupted. So, we don't really know how they're going to pull that off, whether it will be, him maybe dying at the beginning. Because, we've got deep fake technology. I'm sure they've got some really cool stuff over at Disney. So, I mean, you know, for them to fill this plot hole, they've got to have one, either deep fake technology that's super good that can, maybe straighten out that plot hole near the beginning of the movie, or two, replace Chadwick Boseman as a whole, which, like you said, will destroy people because, his passing, we don't really know if there's going to be another person that can play Black Panther as well as he did because he left behind a legacy. And
Oh,
that's a part of his legacy, for him to die and then somebody else to just come and replace him would be kind of messed up. So obviously
yeah.
maybe deepfake is the way to go with that, or maybe not
I
even have him
definitely,
in the movie at all. However they want to go, it's obviously going to be complicated, very, very complicated.
yeah, I definitely agree. I mean, I feel like there are just some things that you can't, replace. Like there are just some people you can't replace when, you know, I don't think like Paul Walker, for instance, when he passed away in his car crash, you know, which like don't get me wrong, no disrespect. I love Paul Walker. I love the Fast and Furious franchise, but I feel like that's really ironic that he died in a car crash and he was a part of the Fast and Furious crew. Like I feel like me personally, because I'm religious, I feel like God works in such mysterious ways, and I don't know how or why he thought it was like an okay idea to like let that happen. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. But the point is, sorry, that was just a little side train of thought. When Paul Walker died, they put his twin, for to finish the movie. And I think after that movie that his twin finished producing with them, he stopped acting for them. He stopped, carrying on the rest of Paul Walker's character, which I just forgot the name of. But like I just feel like there are just some things that you can't replicate. Like after a while, when you have that specific bond with the certain characters, a whole bunch of other things. When you lose that, you can't get it back again. And I feel like that's exactly what is gonna happen. Like if they try to do that, it's not gonna go well at all. At all.
Yeah, like even if like certain people, like you said, they can't be replaced, and for them to try to replace Black Panther, Chadwick Boseman's Black Panther, even if it were someone that looked exactly like him, it still wouldn't feel the same, or even somewhat like him. That's like replacing uh Chris Hemsworth's Thor with Liam Hemsworth. Obviously,
Oh,
that's not gonna look right because
oh no,
it
no.
won't. It just won't. I don't need to explain. It won't.
I mean, but you did have a point. You were talking about deepfake technology, and there's green screens, there's makeup, there's just a whole bunch of ways, cosmetics and all that to make somebody, fitting in the image of, like a character. But the image isn't everything. It's also the spirit. It's also little things that you can't, like recreate. Even if you spend hours, days, and years,
It's
you
gonna be
know,
impossible,
it's
really.
gonna be impossible. Like that's just the way humans work. You cannot replicate another human being perfectly, not down to the T.
And then
Not
we're not even thinking, we're thinking like the looks. We see him, we see the deep fake. It might even look exactly like Chadwick Boseman. But then how are
right.
we gonna handle his voice? Because
See,
obviously he's
and
gonna
there's
be
that too.
talking. He needs
And
act.
there's still, but
So
you have a point, Ethan. Because watch this. There's still always gonna be technology to fix that problem. So of course there's like voice changers and all of that. But I feel, I feel like technology is a lie. It's like it's literally in my very biased, my very biased perspective. I would say it's like hand sanitizer. It's always going to be 99.9% correct, but
like
it's never going to be 100%.
it's never
Never.
gonna give you that 100. And
It's
even like with the technology that is currently available for free as well to the public, it's like really hard to replicate people. Like I could go right now, I could find a bunch of pictures of you, I could map out your face to something else and make it look like you said something, and then I could take a tool like Descript and I could bring up, if I had any videos of you talking, like even like specifically this podcast that we're doing right now would be perfect material.
what
I
are you
could
trying
take
to say then?
I could
What,
take I could
what are you
take
trying to say, buddy?
I could take 15 minutes of you talking, and I could throw it into like something publicly available like Descript.
Yeah.
Descript is something that lets you mimic human voices, so I could throw it into that. It'll train on your voice. It will become your voice, and then you type in what you wanted to say, and it works very well. It is so amazing. Like I cannot explain how absolutely cool this technology is. And the
Well,
fact that
Marvel, you heard the man. Sign him up.
it's crazy. It's not even like it's not even like private stuff. It's available to the public. Like people are able to use these tools, and it's like this is the future. Like maybe years ago, you would have had to pay a high amount to use this incredible technology on a really chunky computer. But now it's like, it's right here. Boom.
Not even a computer, the desktop.
Yeah.
But in reality, society and its technology has definitely evolved, and it's become so evident that if you don't immerse yourself in the world of technology and you force yourself to stay in the olden times because back in the day you didn't have that, if you do that to yourself, you've automatically lost. Because in this new day and age, everything, and I mean everything, is just digital. Everything.
Yeah.
They took banks and they made digital wallets. They said, "How are you going to transfer money?" We made apps for digital money. And then they said, "But how are you going to connect the two?" Fine, we'll connect your bank with your card. You see what I'm saying? So they're always going to have a way to to somehow manage, to just like upgrade things to a new level. And that might be, like that technology of, you said like voice cloning, basically. That technology might be free to the public, but as of right now, the government might have machines that actually clone,
Oh
like
yeah.
quite
There's
literal.
no doubt they've had and they currently have something that's like way better than what's available to the public, like flawless. Like, it's still not going to be 100%. It's going to be 99.99999%.
Yeah.
But
Yep.
still, it's very good.
Can never
And
have that last germ, man.
yeah,
Telling you.
it's like technology these days, it's like so available, so out there, and with things getting adapted to new platforms every day, like certain games that I used to like to play, I used to have to plug up my console, play it, make sure that the controllers work, make sure my computer works, find a mouse, Now I can like get them on my phone, like really high quality games like Genshin
Yep.
for instance, or whatever. I'm not a huge Genshin fan. Don't worry. Don't worry. I played it like
I don't
once.
I don't know what it is. This is one of the reasons why I love the Bacon Cast, because everything, it's just a massive, like massive, thick, chunky train of thought.
Yeah.
Any, anything that comes in mind that spurs up a new question, you finish that thought and you say, "All aboard, choo choo, and let's figure this out." What is Genshin Impact? Like, why is it taking the world by storm?
It's cuz okay, here's the thing. Breath of the Wild, when it came out, everybody was like, "Oh my god, this is like amazing. It's beautiful." Of course, it's a Nintendo game. It's beautiful, right? And now you've got a game that's like pretty much exactly like that, with like 100 or more than 100 playable characters in that game, with different abilities and all types of things you can do in the game. And the game is free. It's like high quality. It's free on every platform, consoles, PC, mobile. It's everywhere. Of course, people are gonna be like, "Oh my god, it's free too." Like you don't
Yeah,
literally at this point, Breath of the Wild is almost obsolete because it's like you can get it for free. That's all it
yeah.
is.
A lot of things,
Yeah, it's like, yeah,
a
it's
lot of things,
addictive.
medicinal. A
Yeah,
lot of things, a lot of things have become obsolete so quickly. This right here is a Samsung S6 Galaxy Edge, I think, but it's an S6 model basically. And this phone wasn't made that long ago. I think it was made about, I want to say, maybe, if that, about 5 years ago. So from 2021 to 2019, 18, 17, 16, to 2021 to 2016, you're telling me that in that time we've managed to put three cameras on a phone, a motherboard so small it's probably smaller than a droplet of ink, in a processor, You see what I'm saying? Like technology has just found has it's just made a way to so like inhumanely speed up and make everything obsolete.
Oh
And
yeah, for
we
sure.
found that out when like the companies and like the people who wanted you to buy new phones, when they started to like stop the old phones, they started to break them down, and then it's just like, man, I need a new phone. Nobody's gonna say, let me just get the next upgrade. Let's be real. Everybody says, oh well, if my phone broke, I'll just get the next one, just one level over. You're
Yeah,
lying to yourself. You're
you're
lying.
lying to yourself. You're gonna get the
Because,
same thing.
and of course, because society, ooh, that one has a sucker punch. Let's forget about society's influences. Let's just put that to the side real quick. You're telling me that you're not going to take advantage of these wonderful new deals that Sprint, AT&T, and T-Mobile are giving you just to switch and get this new phone. But you think and you say that you only get one level over, or one model over. I mean, come on, let's be real. Like, people who use the iPhone SE, because I know a lot of people who still use that, which is kind of depressing. My heart
Insane.
goes, my heart goes out to you and your family. Prayers. I know people who still use the eights, and the eight, it's not all that bad, but let's be real. We have a 12 Pro Max. Like, and I own a 12 Pro Max. And it's just like, when you use the difference, you see the camera quality and you see the speeds on it. It's just like, whoa,
Yeah,
why didn't I have this a long time ago? You know what I mean? Like, I just feel like people, especially, it's always the adult. It's always going to be the boomer adults that say that buying like the best phone is useless, when in reality it may be a little bit overpriced, but that's just life. That's
yeah.
really just life. They got to make prices somehow. They got to. And I mean, let me ask you this, Ethan. This is a question for you. What is one time, like, throughout all your experiences, that you've cheated somebody, but you didn't think you should have cheated them there?
I didn't think I should have cheated them there.
Yeah.
Okay, so I used to know this chick. We went out for a while. Let me stop. Let me stop. Let me stop. Let me stop. Let me stop.
No,
No, no,
not
for
not
real. No, for real.
not
No, for real.
cheating on someone,
Yeah, I
not
mean,
that.
for real.
But
Let me be serious. Okay, it's story time. So,
that is
I think that the most I've ever cheated somebody where I shouldn't have cheated them was I was doing freelancing. This was like during the beginning of the pandemic, the COVID-19 pandemic, and I was freelancing. I was creating games for people, developing things, and helping them with their stuff or whatever for a price, of course, because it's freelance, And
freelancing.
and I overcharged this guy so hard, and he still paid. It was like he had a car game. He paid me $500 to add three new cars to the game, like to 3D
Oh
model
wow.
three new cars and
Oh no.
implement them into the game. It wasn't hard at all. It was very easy because the last person that had been working on the project was their code was so neat and it was so nice and they commented everything out so I could know what it was and it was like mwah. So not only was
The
it
chef's kiss, the Italian chef kiss.
yeah, so not only was it easy for me to implement it, it was easy for me to model it, to get like do everything. And this happened like within 2 days. So
Oh wow.
I made $500 in 2 days. So, I would say that I cheated him pretty hard because normally gigs like that go for like no more than 100 to 150. So, for I feel kind of bad, but it is what it is. I'm just out here trying to survive.
I mean, hey, let's be real. That's life. You're lucky, man. You're lucky. I'll tell you that much. You are a lucky individual, because let me tell you, if anybody, and I mean anybody, was offering that, like in my current line of business, if anybody, any of my customers said, "Hey, come do this job for me, and I'll pay you 50," and it's like, write the alphabet out on my sidewalk because my nieces are coming. Like, and you say, I'll pay you $40, yeah? Because the alphabet is long. What? I'll tell you right now. You know, that's the thing about humans. Everybody's always looking out for themselves. And I can't I have to be honest. I have to be honest with Ethan. I have to be honest with the viewers. And most importantly, I have to be honest with myself. I'm gonna say yes. I'm gonna take the money. Every cent of it.
Yeah,
Every
you
cent of it.
must feed into capitalism. You
Oh
must.
yeah, capitalism rocks. But like, I mean, at the end of the day, all the like money has a purpose, right? Like if your mom has cancer, or God forbid, of course, we don't want cancer, but if somebody in your family or something that's going on, needs money, or you've been faltering on a little bit of your bills, or you want to cop the new AF1s or the new PS5, 6, 7, the new system, you're gonna need money. And money is, like people say, more money, more problems. I think that was Biggie that said that. But in reality, in this like world that we live in now, money is everything. If to buy this laptop, you needed money. To
Yeah.
get this phone, you needed money. To get the charger that's charging the phone, so every single thing needs money. That's just how the world works. And, people say that money is the root of all evil, but let's be real. If money is the root of all evil, why do you have it? Why do you chase
Mm.
it? Why do you chase your bag? Yeah, think about that. That makes you go, You know what I'm saying? That makes you clutch your chin a little bit, because let's be real.
Here's the
Let's
thing.
be
How I
real.
feel about it is money isn't the root of all evil, but the things that we would do for money, that's the root of all
Yeah,
evil.
that
I
that's
would
the evil right there.
I would do some pretty twisted stuff for some money. To be honest, if somebody said if somebody told me, okay, so this graveyard is haunted. It's super duper duper haunted. It's been proven to be haunted, and I see it for myself. It's being haunted. There's like ghosts and zombies coming up all night, and they say, "I'll pay you $50 an hour to look over that graveyard at night." Fuck it, I'm taking the job. Screw it. I have to, like I said earlier, I have to feed into capitalism. This is how it works.
You
This is a
know,
cycle. Like the evil, the literal evil that encompasses that job itself. That, the fact that I have to be over here fighting stuff, ghost busting,
I'll
all
say,
types of stuff. I have to take the money. I have to, because
you know what? I'll tell you
if
this.
somebody
I'll
doesn't,
tell you this.
if I don't take the job, somebody else is going to take it. I have to be that guy.
Yeah, and you have a point. You really do have a point, because why, like, at the end of the day, right? When you look at the $1,000 that you just got for spending like half a night in there, like 12 hours. And who's to say that is not during the daytime? So a lot of things you can assume, you can place in your own scenario. But the thing is just that you need money. Hey, when you need money, the opportunity arrives. Grab it. When the opportunity arises, take your shot.
Chase the
That's my
bag.
philosophy. Take notes, kids. I'm telling you. I mean, why put yourself in the hassle of working a 9 to 5? Like, let me ask you something. Just a quick answer. Y or N? Do you want to be working a 9 to 5 during your life as an adult?
No, I will have to, but no.
So let me tell you this. Me personally, when somebody says 9 to 5, I say, because that mindset is so it's so this is a new phrase I've picked up. It's so mentally subservient. you're 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 mentally shackled. If you think that a 9 to 5, like working for some boss who yells at you that you didn't, get the right pumps of mocha in his coffee. You put 4 instead of 3. Like that mindset and it's quietly. This is what I think personally. In schools, I feel like that's what they do for you. They don't give you the true secrets. They don't give you what you actually need to be successful. So what you think is, okay, what I've learned is I'm the basic bunch. I'm
Yeah.
I'm I'm a basic girl. So what I do is see that application right there that's paying me $20 every 24 hours because of this horrible pay job. But then you say, well, hey, I need the money. I'm 18 or I'm 19. I have to help my mom, and so on and so forth. A whole
Yeah.
multitude of a string of problems come up, and you say, well, I need the money.
Hmm.
So that mindset that a lot of kids are already in, kids being teenagers, even adults, young adults, that mindset, once you're locked in it, it's going to be very hard to break out of it. It's just like a habit. Once you start a habit, it's going to take time to break out of. But I've just had the idea just drilled into me. So, and when I realized, I was like, I remember searching up like in Google, what is a 9 to 5? And they said a 9 to 5 job is the basic American job that most people at corporate jobs work at. And I said, what is a corporate? And I was like, and I just kept on going into it. And I was like, wait, I don't think I like this. So then I
Yeah.
searched up, how do you make money? And this is the first thing that you have to remember. Other people don't want you to succeed. Period. Other people don't want you to succeed. You'll search that up in Google, and of course they always change their search engines and their search results. But what I found that day was all the results were just saying that you have to work for somebody. You have to work for somebody. Somebody has to pay you. But then I thought, what if I don't want to be paid by somebody else? I don't want to be controlled by Go. And I'm a youngin, I'm a kid. But that mindset, once I thought that, I was broken out of it. And now I've started my own business and I make revenue from it and I put it into a savings and I, invest it in things and I trade in stocks and all of that is just because of one Google search. One realization that the world doesn't want you to win. And with that said, hey, look, man, chase that bag. That is my philosophy. That's what I live by. Chase that bag.
Yeah, and it's just, the average human is just locked into this, endless cycle of work and pain. But like you said, you don't want to be like the average human. You want to work your own hours. You want to do what you have to do. You want to do it yourself. And that's what I found myself doing as well, with freelance, between freelance and, developing my own games, that type of thing, and software for people, whatever it may be. Like, of course, freelance is still working for people, but I get to set my own hours and I get to tell them how much they're gonna pay me. They don't say, "Oh, I'll
Uh-huh.
pay you this much." They say, "Oh, well, I need someone to do this for me," and I say, "Okay, I'll do it, but you have to pay me this much." I tell them how much I'm getting. They don't tell me how much
Yeah.
I'm getting.
But
I
that's
don't get
that's taking
restricted.
control of your own life.
Yeah, you have
That's
to
taking
take
control of
control.
your paycheck.
And, it's just even these huger corporations are taking control of these things as well. Like, there was whispers of Microsoft trying to go and buy Discord. Discord is into a lot lately. Microsoft's over here trying to buy Discord, and PlayStation or Sony is trying to get Discord implemented into their PlayStations. So that's a thing that's going to happen by 2022, They're it's just back and forth, because obviously you see Microsoft, you see Google, you see all of these big companies. They have control over all of these little subsidies. Like, for instance, Disney. Disney owns a lot of stuff. They own Marvel, they own Star Wars, they own Family Guy. They own
You
uh
own Family Guy?
they own Fox, which is Family Guy. Or yeah, they own Family Guy. So,
Whoa.
you know,
Hold on. Give me a second. Disney owns Fox?
Yeah, they
You're
own
lying.
they
You're
own
lying.
so many things. So it's like
Wow.
you
My
don't
life has
even
been a lie.
realize it. You don't even realize it until, you start to see these references they make. Like, I only realized it when in Family Guy Stewie said, "Oh yeah, we're owned by Disney." I was like, "That's a lie." And then I looked into it. They are. And I was like, "Oh, I guess I'm crazy then." Oh, so, you
What?
know,
That
these
I'm writing
bigger
that down in my fact
corporations,
book because what?
these
Now
bigger
that is
corporations,
that is actually yeah, that's crazy, man.
yeah, it's
You
like,
you said it.
they're
Said it.
scrambling as well. Like even though they're not like a single person, they're still entities, and they're still scrambling for property and assets and such as well. So, even like Burger King, nobody people eat at Burger King, but not like that anymore. Let's be honest with ourselves. Don't lie to yourself. You don't eat at Burger King, guys. No one does. So they went and they
No.
bought Popeyes. This is like years ago as well. Now at this point, it's been a while, but still, they bought Popeyes. They own Popeyes
The
now because,
chicken sandwich.
yeah, they're making that chicken sandwich money. So, them scrambling for that cash, it did something good
Did
for
you
them.
ever try that sandwich?
Did I ever try it? I've had it so many times. It's so good. I'm not even gonna like say it's overhyped. Some people are like, it's so overhyped. That's because the place that you went to didn't make it
It's
right.
trash.
It's
Yeah,
because, yeah, I've been to so many different Popeyes
yeah.
and tried their chicken sandwiches, and it's like they make them differently depending on where you go as well. I went to one, we're based in Maryland, of course. I've been to so many in Maryland. They were good, chicken sandwich, Popeye chicken sandwich, pretty good. I went to one in North Carolina. Oh my God. Oh, so delicious. The buttermilk batter and the
Oh,
beautiful the
oh.
beautiful
No,
tender
no, stop.
breast. It was like
Okay.
it was a heaven. And the way they laid that sauce on top,
No.
this and the two perfectly vertically
Okay.
aligned
Chalk it.
pickles.
Chalk it.
It's like you see the sandwich, you take a bite out of it, and you quiver, you shake your boots, because it's like it is beautiful. It is God's glorious creation
No.
sent
Okay.
to
Okay.
you via capitalism.
This,
$10 is all you need for that meal, and
okay. This is big. This is big behavior. Big behavior. This is a chunky mindset. we
yeah,
must we must retract. But yes, you're right. I think okay, you know what? I didn't want to do it. This is a very controversial topic. But as we're nearing the end of the podcast, we gotta hey look, food tier list. Have to do it to him. Food tier list.
food tier
What
list.
is your food tier list?
My food tier list. We're going from S to, I don't know how to do a tier list. I've seen how they do it, but it's S. S is best, and what is worst? Or is it A
Yes,
that's
S is
best?
best, and
S.
and the worst is like C. So it goes C is the worst, B is over C, A, and then S, and then S plus. S plus is like elite.
Oh, okay, I gotcha. Food tier list. I want to say that I can't get over it. That Popeyes chicken sandwich, like it was just that specific one I had. It was like beautiful. So, of course, that's an S plus. Uh, my bottom one, C, would be. I'm sorry, This is very controversial, but Chick-fil-A. I don't like Chick-fil-A. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No, no,
Okay,
wait. Hear
all
me out.
right,
Hear me.
and
No,
we'll
hear me out. Hear
be
me out.
ending
Hear me
the
out. Hear
podcast
me out.
there.
Hear me out. 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 Their 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 lemonade. You cannot deny this. Their lemonade is lemon water. It's not
Yeah,
lemonade.
it is.
Lemon water. I I drank it and I was like, wow, they really squeezed the lemon
But
in a
hold on,
cup.
Ethan, C.
It's the lowest. It's
Thank
because
you for coming out to watch the
it's
Bacons.
so, it's so, ah, it's not even that good. And then like
Okay. Let me convince you. Let me convince you. What about this is my card. Okay, this is like I show you this and it's over. Cookies and cream milkshake, right? Let's be honest. That is one of the greatest milkshakes that you've ever had. At least I'll say top
there
7, top 6
from
from
there
Chick-fil-A.
I
Yes.
haven't had that yet, so I can't rate
Then
it.
you haven't lived. Then
It's
you
because
haven't lived, my friend.
it's I can guarantee you that I have had a better milkshake than that, even though I haven't tried it. I can guarantee you this. I
Okay,
can
well,
I
even
can
though
probably
I'm very
I can probably get all the ingredients and make a sick ass milkshake at home myself that will be 100% better than theirs. And I'll know the ingredients that are going into it. I'll know all the stuff I put into it. So, obviously, I'm not going to be putting
okay.
neurodiglycos in it and all these chemicals or whatever.
What?
I don't know. I just said a random thing, but that's the type of stuff they have in our food.
Yeah, no. This is like I think there's something shady about scientists because they'll be like, this is the best 3-in-1 body soap. And then you buy it because you're like, oh yeah, hell yeah, this thing's look. Then you turn it around and you see hydrochloric boric acid, and I'm sorry, what?
Oh,
Come again?
oh,
Like you just see poopa scoopa sloopa doopa acid. Like what on? I don't think I like the sound of acid on my body.
yeah. It's kind of,
Oh,
and then they have
no.
like things like melatonin phosphorate. I'm like, whoa.
Like,
It's like
that sounds like you're trying to make me do drugs. I don't like that. Yeah,
you see,
but
here's how I rate it. If you have a standard bar soap, like a fresh, clean bar soap with without the added chemicals into it, just a bar soap, standard bar soap, it's clean, one that you can even put in your mouth, and
what?
you know how they used to put soap in people's mouth and when they used to swear they
Oh
would, yeah, if
yeah.
it's
That actually used to be a thing.
yeah, so if the soap, it
That actually
had
used to
no
be a thing.
chemicals in it. It had no
You're gonna
chemicals in it.
wash.
It had no chemicals in it, so it's like, yeah, it's safe to do that. If I'm not able to eat what I'm putting on my skin, then I don't want it on my skin either.
Yeah,
Like that sounds really weird. Of course I'm not going to eat it, but if I'm not able to eat it as well, then like obviously something's wrong, for it to obviously if it's not going to stand well with the inside of my body, why am I going to put it on the outside? You know?
yeah, definitely,
Okay.
definitely.
So next thing on my tier list, I'm going up to B. B's, it's got to be Wendy's. I had I forgot what it was. It was like, man, I don't know what it was. It had 4 patties in this junk, it
Whoa,
was it
that
was
sounds like a chunky boy.
oh yeah, it was thick. So I was like, yeah, go. That was a really it was I think it was a Dave something, but I had like extra patties put into it. It was so good. But anyways,
Yeah.
uh and then we've got B. The B is gonna have to be just really pizza, any type of pizza. I don't care where it comes from, as long as it doesn't have something weird like tuna on it or whatever.
Okay,
I'm
okay.
not. I'm
I
even.
thought you were gonna say pineapple. My
No,
heart almost dropped.
I'm okay with pineapple on pizza. I friggin' love it. It's the best. I'm sorry if anyone feels like like pizza. Everybody who says that pineapple isn't good on pizza hasn't tried it.
Yeah,
That's the
that's so
ironic.
true. Thank you. Oh my gosh, if I could shake your hand right now, I would. Every single person who says that, they're like, "Oh my gosh, you know what? Pineapple, it doesn't work. It's too." I'm just like, "Shut up! You haven't tried it."
Have you
And then
tried
they're
it?
like,
No,
"Yes,
but
I
it
have."
just looks bad.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're like,
I'm like you look bad, but obviously, you know,
I didn't say that out loud. Like, and then they'll be like, but isn't it crunchy because it's a little crunchy and it's wet because it's a fruit and it has juice naturally, right? You don't want that on your pizza. I'm like, shut up. You know what else has juice in it? The sauce that you're
the
drinking. So be
sauce
quiet.
like
And And then on top of that, they'll do it incorrectly, and they'll have the tomato samples on it. You can't do it like that, folks. I'm telling
Oh,
you, you need to have barbecue sauce. When you have the barbecue sauce or honey barbecue sauce, because other pizza companies do different things. But my favorite pizza place, Domino's, has honey barbecue sauce. You do ham, you do pineapple, and boom, you've just made a wonderful concoction.
did you know? I'm sorry, this is very random, but they had to train Papa John, the CEO of this company. They had to train him not to be racist for almost 2 years. He had tra-
What?
he had to look it up. They trained him in not to be racist.
So hold on.
What?
So they
I'm
just
like,
put him in a room with a whole bunch of black people and said, "Don't say it."
no, no, just
Just no, no, no.
so
Oh my goodness,
over
that
and
is
over again.
horrible.
That's
That is
sad.
horrible.
I mean, I'm still gonna eat their food 'cause it's pretty good, but
Oh my
I'm not
gosh.
even gonna lie to myself. Like, I'm not gonna be one of those people that go like, "Oh yeah, it's bad. It's really bad. The people that own this company suck, or the things they put in this food are bad for you." I don't care. I'm eating it. I like it.
Okay, let's hear what's on S. I'm curious to
Okay,
hear what's
so
on your S.
S. Um, I gotta go with something sweet. I gotta hit up old Sweet Frog. You know what it is. You know what it
Frog.
be. Sweet Frog, I gotta put something sweet on that list. Sweet Frog is that ass. Cause it always will be. I go up in there, grab all the toppings, throw them on there, give myself type 2 diabetes, and and go to sleep happy with diabetic cramps. so
Okay, okay.
so yeah, that's my tier list. Obviously, you know what S plus is. It's the chicken sandwich. It was so juicy,
Oh
so
my god,
delicious,
I cannot believe you
so
just said.
the
Okay,
I But anyways, let's hear yours. Let's hear your tier list.
so I feel like mine is a little bit basic. Mine is a little bit basic, but I have also tried a couple places, a couple different places. I've had like for a quick example, I've had Burger King in Canada actually when I went on a road trip there. And let me tell you, Canada is like better than America. I'm telling you. But so starting at C, the bottom, there's actually none. Yeah, there's actually no. I have it. Taco Bell. Taco Bell's gonna have to be at C. The Taco Bell. I'm all for the culture, but then again, Taco Bell is also an American ran, whitewashed company. So let's be real. Is it really Mexican? No. Um.
Random. This is random, but I'm about to start working at Taco Bell. But
Oh wow.
yeah,
That. Hey, look, man. Throw me a chalupa.
you know,
Swag.
keep. I'm just saying, keep talking. I'll grab someone up. We'll throw the gang on you. We'll throw the taco gang on you. But anyways, yeah.
Yeah. So it has to be at C. I just the violent. When I say violent, I mean violent. The violent shits that I have when I eat Taco Bell, it's unsettling to say the least. So, with that said, Taco Bell to the bottom, C. Now, for B, I'm so sorry to do this, but it has to be Wendy's. It has to be. Wendy's. So B is decent. It's just all right. Like I go there a little bit pricey. I won't be too mad. But B is Wendy's because I tried their Baconator combo once, and I really do like bacon. Not to sound big, but I like bacon, and I like cooking with new forms of meat, so like pork, chicken, and I
Yeah,
try
yeah,
to
yeah. Don't
do
don't
recipes.
don't don't be afraid to say that you like bacon here. It's the bacon gas.
It's the bacon gas.
The bacon
Yes,
gas.
yes, sir. So, I just tried to make my own random recipes by myself, and I just do what I do. So I definitely have like perfected an applewood bacon recipe, which is why I like bacon so much. So I went to Wendy's and I tried their baconator combo, and I was like, holy shit, this is really, this is great. But over a while, like over a long time, there's been better. So Wendy's is at B. Let me make this short, clear, and brutally honest. McDonald's is B. Point blank, period. Don't want to hear anything else. McDonald's, they're cheap. They won't disappoint. They're not good, but they won't disappoint. And they're stingy. I hate them. They're so stingy. They forget things in your bag from your order, and they give one sauce for a 20-piece nugget meal. I'm tired of them. So
They give you a small amount of everything but napkins. It's
right,
like
right.
there's not gonna be any grease anyway. There's
Like,
nothing to wipe up.
oh my goodness, there's nothing to wipe up because it all went in one. So McDonald's has to go at B, respectfully. Coming in at A, this is actually another double whammy. Panda Express. Mwah. I have Express. Over the pandemic, I have fallen in love with Panda. Their orange chicken, their fried rice, their teriyaki sauce, their teriyaki chicken and sauce. When you just put it all together, it's just like heaven, you know. It's like Chinese bliss. Yeah, so that has to go at A. What also has to go on A, because it won't be an S. It just won't be an S. But it also won't be a B either. What has to go on B? I mean, A is Burger King. Yeah, Burger King. Burger King. So I don't really go to Burger King often. I don't have those Whoppers that everybody's so crazy about. But I did have their limited edition Bacon King. Like I said, bacon is my thing. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I was just like, bacon, cool. Because we were going to on this road trip, and I was like, they were like, let's pull into this fast food place. And I'm like, let's go to Chick-fil-A. Search up Chick-fil-A. It's 20 miles in the opposite direction. So
Oh,
they're like, absolutely not. Look left, look right. And
damn.
then I'm like, Taco Bell, Burger King. And I was like, you see how we're in a van, right? No. So I'm like, Burger King it is. So then I went there. They were like, just choose anything. So I got the Bacon King, and I will say I was very, very impressed. It slapped. It was just really good. So that has got to go on A.
Ooh, I have to ask you something.
Yeah, ask away.
Have you ever had candied bacon?
I haven't, but I know how to make it.
It's so good. It is
Like
like, oh my God. Like it
I
is
can't.
beautiful. Like
I don't know.
oh God, it is so good. Like, and the fact
It's
that you can make it super easily is like the best, you know, like
Yeah, it's just it's literally just sugar and water. Put it in
sugar.
ice and then dip it in. It's really easy. But yeah, I can't do that. I feel like that's just a new level of thing. I can't
Like,
do that.
well, when you do it like that, it's kind of fat. The way I do it is I take the bacon, I coat it in the brown sugar, throw a little cinnamon
Okay.
on there, just a little bit, and a little bit of nutmeg, to keep it on the, you know, tangier
Okay.
side. Throw it back on there into the pan. You don't need any oil or anything because bacon, it produces its own grease, of course. You already know that.
Yeah, yeah.
So you throw it onto there, and as the pork fries, you start to see the sugar. It burns into there, and you get it encrusted into the bacon as it cooks. So not only are you just coating it in sugar, you don't want to just coat it in sugar. It's like it's in there. Like it's like the bacon is just sugar now. So when you lay it down and you let it all dry, it's like candy now. So you can like snap it off and like eat it like it's candy. And it's like the most amazing thing ever. Like even if you don't like the taste of it, or the
No,
way it looks, just the being able to satisfyingly snap the bacon off
yeah, that is
and
true.
just
That is
eat.
true.
Oh God.
Yeah, snapping things that are candied are very, very fun. Welcome to the Bacon Cast, where we mangle bacon, right? Oh my gosh. So that was A. That was A. So coming in at S is actually a bit of a mind blower. Coming in at S has got to be Chick-fil-A.
Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna say
Chick-fil-A.
something else.
Gotta be. I mean, look, man. Ain't no way
Uh,
around it, bro. Chick-fil-A is the greatest. And,
uh,
don't make me inflict pain on you, bro. It's just
it's
Chick-fil-A
better.
is the greatest.
It's better than I thought. I thought you were gonna say something really freaky because you were like the way you were introing it. You were like, "Yeah, don't hate me or whatever." This is
Yeah.
gonna be really bad, but it has to be. I thought you were gonna say something really weird. I thought you were gonna be
That's
like,
true.
"I like eating frog legs," or like, or like, uh, candied crickets or whatever. Remember,
Oh, that's so nasty.
I
Oh,
made
stop.
Joelle eat that. What was it? It was like a scorpion inside of
That's
a
nasty.
lollipop. I paid him to eat it. Anyways,
That's
if you're listening or if you're watching this, Joelle, I think it was Joelle, right? Was it?
yeah.
It
Just
was. If you're
apologize.
watching this, I'm sorry.
Just
No,
apologize.
no amount of money can compensate for that. I'm sorry.
Oh my gosh, you were just so down bad. Oh goodness. Anyway, just eating bugs in general is such a no-no. Like, why are you eating that? Why?
To be
It's not
fair,
meant to go in your mouth. It's meant to be in the wild. Please.
to be fair
Like,
though, I had one. It didn't taste like bug at all. It just
oh,
tasted like the candy.
stop, please stop.
I'm not
No, I
kidding. You
can't.
don't notice the taste of it. It's like
But it's so crunchy. How do you just?
if you gave it to somebody with if you blindfolded somebody and gave it to them and
Oh, that's
you told them eat this this candy
hard
this
caramel.
yeah this hard caramel like it's kind of chunky on the inside because it's
Oh,
it's
that's
something it's filling
nasty.
or whatever. They would eat it and they wouldn't notice because it doesn't taste like anything but the
If
candy.
if I get blindfolded, if somebody says eats a caramel, I'm headbutting them. I'm just
Eat
gonna
the caramel.
hey, look, man. Anybody who's watching this that knows me, future disclaimer: do not blindfold me. No, I'm gonna headbutt you. I'm gonna do it. I promise. Okay. Second place on S tier food list: Checkers. That might
Mm.
get a little bit of feedback, but look,
I
man.
like checkers. I won't even
Yeah.
debate that. That's good.
Checkers, I remember because I actually thought Checkers was ghetto. I thought it was ghetto because I was just like, man, their commercials are always so ghetto. Chick-fil-A's, they have a little couch and their tune, doom, 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 doom.
It's just so whitewashed.
Still whitewash. But I was just like, but their commercials are better, so Chick-fil-A is better. And I'm like, these cars are pulling in at such weird angles. They're like, oh yeah, come to Checkers and Rallies. I'm like, bro, be quiet, bro.
Yeah, dudes.
Yeah, dude,
Yeah,
rock
surf's
on.
up, rock on.
Then you have to like stand at the window where like the window is literally the kitchen. I'm like, what is this? But
God.
I manned up and said, okay, I'm just gonna go here just to try it. It's new. Let's have something new. So I went there, and of course, bacon because when all else fails, bacon is
Bacon.
the answer. Just chalk it, bacon. That's it.
That's what happened. I couldn't find a studio name, Bacon. Couldn't find a
Bacon,
username, Bacon. Couldn't find a podcast name,
bacon.
Bacon.
Man, what should I name you? Our son's name? Bacon. Like, come on, man. Yeah, bacon. Oh yeah, top
Yeah,
tier,
no doubt.
no doubt. But yeah. So I tried something that had bacon in it because, like I said, when in doubt, bacon. So I tried this thing with bacon in it, and I was just like, hold on, this slaps. This slaps. This. I believe that this is physically assaulting me in this moment. So I was like, I was just like, okay, this is top tier. And then I had their fries, and I was like, oh my gosh,
Ooh,
you're
have you tried their fries? What are they?
loaded fries?
No, they're like there's sugar on them and stuff, but they're not normal
No,
potato fries.
no,
You know what I'm talking
no.
about? They're not normal potato fries, so it's okay to put sugar on
Yeah,
them. They're like
you mean funnel cake?
they're funnel cake fries. Completely
Yeah, I was
holy.
about to say
I
fries.
got their funnel cake
It
fries.
is
I
it
got
is
a
fried,
milkshake.
but
Dip the funnel cake fries in the milkshake.
yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
Mwah.
Yeah. That's something not a lot of people know about, bro. Let me tell you something. Six Flags, when it reopens and the summer's looking a little up, funnel cakes. That's all I gotta tell you, bro. Two words. Funnel cakes. End of discussion. But yeah, so the Checkers fries, they were actually really good. I was actually really pleased because I thought they were just gonna be ghetto, and I was like, okay. They had, a lot of pepper on them because they were seasoned well. So it wasn't just, it wasn't McDonald's where they just take a bag of sodium and just pour them over.
Not even just salt, no table
No
salt.
sodium. Like they
Sodium.
just go, and when the bag is done, they're like, not enough. Okay, perfect. Like, no kidding.
McDonald's fries are very sexy, though. I won't even lie. They're very good when they're hot.
Did you mean salty?
No, no. It's because here's the thing. Here's the thing. Think about it. Think about it. Their fries are really only good when they're like hot.
That's true. That's
when they're
true.
hot, they're
You can't
sexy.
eat cold fries. Not just McDonald's. You can't eat cold fries. That's a universal rule. But we're
Obviously,
not gonna
they're
speak
sexy.
past that. Somebody needs to
Stop me.
arrest this man. This man must be stopped. Oh my gosh! Did I even give an S plus tier list?
Give us an S plus.
An S plus. Okay. Wait. Maybe I was wrong about Chick-fil-A being an S. Yeah, I was.
No, it is not an S plus. It is not.
Yeah. Get out of here, man. Chick-fil-A is S.
Have fun drinking your lemon water.
But you know what's crazy though? I don't even get the lemonade. I never have. I've never gotten it.
It's because that's one of the reasons it's so low on my list. I love lemonade. Anytime I go to a restaurant, it's either lemonade or Sprite. It's because they have that citrusy flavor that I just love. And if you or like even like a freaking Sierra Mist, like I love the lemony flavor. So if you don't have it and it doesn't taste good,
shout out to my lemon lime cousins at Sprite.
Like somebody has to be in charge of it. When I find out who's in charge of the formulating the lemonade for Chick-fil-A, I will rip their throat out and smoke it like a crack pipe. I don't care.
Oh, by the way, government, that was a joke.
That was for legal reasons. That was a joke.
There you go. For legal reasons, that was a joke.
Was it?
But
anyway.
But okay, so I never get lemonade. I don't think lemonade is all that. Like, I can make it at home and I can make it better. I have a homemade lemonade recipe that I used to make in the summer when all my family would come, and it was like top tier. Like, everybody loved it, and I think it's way better. So, like, I've never even really tried lemonade because, like, why would you go to a fast food restaurant for lemonade? Like, you can do that any day. You can literally squeeze a little lemon in it, retract the seeds, stir some sugar in there. You got lemonade. Get out of here. So, me personally, because I like Oreos. Oreos has always been my favorite. Like, I don't know if Oreos considered a candy, but or a cookie, I guess. So Oreos always my favorite cookie.
Oh yeah, it's a cookie.
Whenever I see like on the menu, I was just like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna get a cookies and cream milkshake. And if I don't get that, I'll get Fanta strawberry. Because why aren't you getting Fanta strawberry? That's the real question. And a part 2 for that, who drinks root beer? Who the hell drinks root beer? I beg of you. If you drink root beer, the door. I'm just
okay, bye.
You drink root beer?
I love root beer. Especially,
and that's the end of the Bacon Cast.
Wait,
Thank you so much.
Have you ever had a root beer float?
No, that's even more nasty, isn't it? Like whipping cream or something on top, and like, please stop.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Oh, so it's ice cream then?
It's ice cream, and here's the thing: root beer on its own, I'm not gonna say I'm a mega fan of it. It tastes fine, but when you mix like the flavor of the really intense sweetness of the ice cream with the root with the vanilla ice cream with the root beer and its tanginess, it's like amazing. And like the foam it creates, like it when you pour it in, it creates like a foam as well, and like the foam is like so delicious, and it just
maybe I'm just not cultured. Maybe next time somebody offers me a root beer float, if my brain doesn't automatically hear roofie, I'll say yes.
Yeah.
I'll say yes. But so Chick-fil-A is S tier for me. Yeah, like I get what you mean though, like because you can't really just like judge a company or a fast food chain just because of like one thing. But like, if we're being honest, you really can.
You
Like,
can.
if you don't have Fanta strawberry on your menu, I don't even care if I don't see it on the little soda thing right in front of me. I'm still gonna ask for it. They moved Fanta strawberry from my Chick-fil-A near my house. And when I go there, I'm like, do you guys finally have the Fanta strawberry back? They're like, not yet, no. And I was like, yet means in the future, right? Okay, hit me up. Like, come on.
You know what really just changed the game?
What?
You know those soda machines where you can like customize your soda, right? Where it's like
Yeah.
you can go and you can get a peach Sprite or a strawberry Sprite or a cherry
Yeah.
Sprite or a cherry
Yeah.
root
Oh,
strawberry root
I think
beer,
I know what you're
like
talking about.
any
I think
flavor.
yeah. I think I saw one like one time. You just put the cup there. It's like a big machine, right?
Yeah. It's
And
like
it's
it
like
has Coke on it. It has Coca. It's a Coca-Cola
uh-huh,
vending machine.
yeah.
So amazing.
They have like the basic, like, you just like you said, Disney owns everything, right? Like Disney owns Fox, which is still a mind blower. But Disney owns so much, they basically put like the 4 or 5 main soda chains there. So you have Coca-Cola, you have Pepsi, you have Fanta. You see what I'm saying? So everything under that name, everything under that franchise, everything.
And then
You
on
go
top of that,
there, you can click.
then on top of that,
It's so crazy.
you have all of these normal sodas, and then you've got the option to make it cherry, strawberry,
Yeah.
orange, lemon flavor. Like, mwah, amazing.
And then there's water. Then there's water.
Then not to mention grape flavor. I'm sorry, I left grape out, but
Oh
grape.
yeah.
Peach
I
flavor.
mean,
Peach is good. I like peach.
yeah, but
I probably only
so,
pick peaches because I'm from Georgia, because I like Georgia a lot. And yeah.
but yeah, so definitely like that's gotta be my list. I think I think that's gonna be the end.
Yeah, it's got to be the end. And so
Um
yeah, recapping, talked about the latest things in
Actually this time,
technology, evolution, yeah,
and random
evolution, random things in between Chadwick Boseman's, passing and how they're going to handle that with the next Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, and such. And then we spurred off into random stuff, which is what we do here. We make stuff up as we go. So, yeah, that's going to be a wrap, everybody. We need sponsors as well. So,
that's
if there are any sponsors hearing
yeah.
us, I'm going to go on Podcore. I'm going to try to see if I can get us some sponsors. You know what I mean? Trying to get that podcast money.
Yes.
Y'all know what it is. Yeah, make sure
Mhm.
to like this, share it to your friends, family, coworkers, your boss. No, don't share it to your boss. He'll fire you. Uh, and
And
everything else.
disclaimer, maybe not the family.
Oh, yeah. This is
Well,
uh,
to each his own. But
yeah.
thank you so much for watching. Thank you for coming out to the Vacant Cast. And without further ado, we will see you guys later.